The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
My friend Moshe Haas told us this story this past Sunday on Rosh Hashanah. He goes to a barber shop on Nostrand Avenue. I don't know if you're familiar. It's Mike's Barber. The Nostrand End, I think Kings Highway. I'm not sure. So he goes to Mike's every month for a haircut. Mike is a Bukharian guy, religious guy, and he's sitting taking a haircut. He says, Moshe, I got to show you pictures. He goes, what? I just came back from Israel with my 3 kids. Let me show you. It's me and my kids at the hotel. Oh, very cool. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Wait, I went to Tzfas. You ever heard of Tzfas? He goes, yes, I heard of Tzfas. Really? Oh, yeah. He says, I went to that Rizal's mikveh. You ever heard of that Rizal's mikveh? Yeah. He says, yeah, really? He goes, yeah, at Rizal's mikveh, there's a special segula, there's a special bracha, that if you go there, that Rizal promised you'll never die without doing tshuva in your lifetime. He looks at him and says, why did you say that for? He says, what? Why did you just say that for? Because everybody knows that about that Rizal's mikveh. 2 things we all know. It's freezing over there. You freeze your head off. And you won't leave this world without doing tshuva. It's a promise. He says, well, why are you so shocked? He says, I got to tell you what happened. He says, the first time I was there in Israel was like 6 years ago. I'm not a religious guy. And the tour took us to Tzfas. And they said, okay, everybody take your clothes off. We're jumping in a mikveh. I'm like, what's a mikveh? You're jumping into the Rizal's mikveh. I'm like, why am I jumping in? The guy said, if you jump in there, it's a guarantee that one day you're going to do teshuvah, you're going to come back, you're going to connect. I ain't jumping that thing. It looks freezing. My friend said, come on, go in. You can do it. I said, no, I'm not going. He said, come on, just jump in. It's 95 degrees outside. We got to cool off anyway. I said, all right, fine. I jumped in. Closed my toes off. Jumped out. All right. I went to the Rizal's mikveh. How many guys, raise your hand if you went to the Rizal's mikveh already? So, okay. It's an amazing experience. He said, 3 years ago, as we all know, COVID hit. And business shut down. Everything shut down in Brooklyn. I was trying to make a living. So I would make house calls. Ran around every house, charging house calls, doing haircuts up and down the blocks. And then everybody went upstate. Everybody here in Brooklyn goes upstate. I didn't have any business. I had another business. I would drive rich people around. Anytime rich people need a driver, they're going around a business. I took their car, I took their Lexus, I took their Jag. I would be their driver. Whenever they want to go to the city, they wait inside. I kept to keep their car the rest of the day. Let's try to make a living. And this is what I was doing. My friend told me, you know what, you should go upstate. Go upstate and give haircuts. All these places that are estates, they have like 100 units, 120 units. You're in my place, right? Park yourself there for a day, 2 days, you can give like 300 haircuts. You make big money. All right. Rich guy gives me his car. I get into the Lexus. I make plans to go to Willow Woods. Willow Woods is like 3 blocks away from where we are, right in South Fallsburg. I go to Willow Woods. I'm sitting there with my big Lexus, my scissors, my shaving, my shaving's ready to go. And there's a lot of collectors over there. I have big beards running around. You saw it, knocking on doors, asking people for money. I've never seen anything like this. They think I'm a rich guy because I'm sitting in a big Lexus. So this guy knocks on the door. I'm collecting for making a wedding. I'm like, oh, making a wedding. He's got 19 kids. I said, all right. I had $180 in my pocket. I pulled out 20. I felt bad for the guy. Gave him $20, right? Next rabbi saw this guy got money. I closed the window. He knocks on my window. Said, Doc. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a barber. He knocks. He says, yes. I said, you don't understand. I have a Lexus. It's not my car. You go, no, I have a yeshiva. And I'm collecting. It's going to close down. I need $30,000 by the end of the week. He's like, listen, I got a couple dollars there. He said, no, I need $30,000. I need $30,000. He says, sorry, sir. You need $30,000? Well, let me tell you something. $30,000 goes into the garbage if they give it to you. He's like, what? $30,000 will be in the garbage. The guy said, why? He said, because I have 3 kids that I sent to yeshiva. Yeshiva Flatbush. I spent all my money there to go to yeshiva. And you know what? It's a waste of time. Because I don't keep Shabbos. I don't keep Shabbat. So they come home, they see me watching TV, and they're going to go to yeshiva. So what's the point? If you go to yeshiva and your family doesn't keep everything anyway, it's going to be a waste. So your yeshiva is a waste. $30,000. So the rabbi says, you don't keep Shabbos? You don't keep Shabbat? He goes, no. I said, why? He says, it's hard. It's difficult. It's very hard, all day. What do you mean it's hard? If I gave you $1 million cash, would you keep Shabbat? He goes, yeah, sure, of course. Yeah. Okay, so obviously you could keep Shabbat. It's too hard, so get busy. No, I can't. What do you mean you can't? Hashem says you could do it. You could do it. You will be rewarded. He said, you really believe in God? He said, of course I believe in God. That's why I'm here. You really think that you're going to walk around this place and get $30,000? He goes, yeah. I run a yeshiva. My name is Rabbi Pollack. I have a yeshiva in Yerushalayim. Every time I need, Hashem takes care of me. So I'm going to go around collecting today, and I'm going to get the money. That's what Hashem does for me. And you keep Shabbos. Hashem will help you get there, and you'll be rewarded. He says, yeah. He said, I'll make you a deal. If you collect $30,000 in this bungalow colony today, I will start keeping Shabbos. He says, really? Yeah. If you collect $30,000 today in this bungalow colony, I will start keeping Shabbos. Let me see how God hooks you up. He says, deal. What's your cell number? Gives him a cell number. Okay. Boris starts getting his call. He starts making his round into the different houses. He goes into one of my friend's house, actually. His name is Mati. Mati sits down for a haircut. Mati says, you know what? This Rabbi, Pollack, just came to my house asking for money. You know what he told me? He says, not only should I give for the yeshiva, but if I give money, some guy is going to start keeping Shabbos if I give him money. This is what the guy tells me. Can you believe that farce? He said, it's true. He goes, hey, no, it's true. Said, I'm that guy. I made that deal. It was me. He says, really? He said, yeah. I told him if he collects $30,000 today, I'm keeping Shabbos. He goes, oh, I don't know. Okay, it's true. That's how the guy was selling it. He was going around telling people, give me money, you got to give me Shabbos. Anyways, Mike goes around, he starts giving haircuts all day, makes a couple bucks, gets back in the Lexus, starts driving down. Gets onto the GW on the Palisades. Phone rings. He picks up. Mike! He says, yeah. It's Rabbi Pollack. He says, hey, what's up? He says, start keeping Shabbos. He goes, what are you talking about? $31,600 one day. I'll show you all the receipts. No, sir, seriously. $31,600. Start keeping Shabbos. And he hugs on the phone. He says, Moshe, I cried from the entire way from GW to East 26th Street. I cried the entire way. Here I was sent this guy, I don't know who he is, knocking on my window, thinking I'm a rich guy. I make some cockamamie deal with him, and then all of a sudden, I have to keep my promise. And ever since then, for the last few years, I've been keeping Shabbos. Because the Arizal said, if you show up to my mikvah, you will guarantee to do tshuva before it's all over. And they sent me somebody. And in life, it's all Hashem wants you to do. He wants you just to show up, just make a small move. God said, I got you.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org